Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have the May updated tier list in Disney Mirrorverse. So a quick disclaimer, this is my personal opinion, this is all based on my own experience with these guardians. Everyone else is entitled to their own opinion. You won't find two tier lists that are exactly the same, everyone has different experiences with these guardians. So if you are new, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos on the channel, and also follow my Twitter down in the description down below to stay updated when I do upload. But let's not waste any more time, let's get straight into it. So there was two guardians that got buffed in last month's update, and that was Sully and also Mike Wazowski. And you can see in the tier list right now we have two major changes. We have a new introduction into Amazing tier, and we're going to start with Sully. So Sully was in solid tier before his buff. Now after his buff he's so good. There's so many ways you can gain armor with Sully, and he is the definition of a tank. He can also stun his enemies. So also having him paired up with someone like Mike Wazowski, he's going to gain even more armor. So as a duo, both of them together, they're one of the best in the game. So moving on to top tier, we have Mike Wazowski. Now Mike Wazowski was also in solid tier. He was very underwhelming, but after the buff, he's so good. He can gain armor, he can gain lots of regeneration, and he's just one of those guardians that if you put in a team, you will instantly notice he'll make an impact on all of your guardians. He's gone from zero to hero. At the same time, people may have the opinion that he is the best support guardian in the game. He is so good. He gets 4 promotions and he goes straight into top tier, and it's well deserved. Now continuing the theme of top tier, we also have Zerg. Now Zerg was actually nerfed in last month's update. Now my personal opinion on Zerg, he's still one of the best guardians in the game. His damage continues to be insane. His damage per second as well is still the best in the game out of all other guardians. So he definitely deserves to still be in top tier, and there's no movement from him. So also had Peter Pan in Amazing tier. I demoted him from my first rankings on him. Now I've actually decided to move him back up. I did test him out a little bit more, and the evade is so good. The damage scale up is so good as well. And he's one of the best melee guardians in the game. That evade is just ridiculous. The higher sig you have him, the more you're going to evade. You're going to take less hits. And that damage ramp up is ridiculous. So he definitely deserves to be in top tier. The same with Alice. I ranked her in Amazing tier. Alice is very versatile. She has so much utility. And if you have her, you should definitely take her up. So we also have Jasmine, which is this month's guardian in Disney Mirrorverse. She's in Amazing tier. Now when I first played it, I was really impressed. She has great burst damage. She can actually pierce through armor as well, which is really good to have in Disney Mirrorverse. Now my biggest issue with her that I discovered was her daggers. When you get 10 and you release them, sometimes you're going to miss your enemies. Now that's a huge issue because you're not going to get that burst damage, and it's actually really easy to just miss your target. And that's not good. So she goes into Amazing tier. If she had guaranteed lock on, she would be unreal. Or maybe even a stun. She would definitely get promoted into top tier. But at the moment she stays in Amazing tier. The same with Tigger. He's a great addition to Disney Mirrorverse. He has great damage as well. He can do burst damage and just hit all your enemies. He's a great addition to the game as well. But at the same time, he's definitely not deserving to go into top tier. He doesn't have enough utility, or his damage is not good enough to compete with someone like Ariel, who is in top tier. So those are my rankings of the last two guardians that we had in Disney Mirrorverse. Now we've got new ones coming out next month. I'm excited to actually put them in the tier list. A couple of other changes as well. We have actually demoted Sally. Sally was previously in top tier. Now the issue with Sally, she requires high skill to play to get the perfect parries. And this is really unreliable. A lot of players, they don't have the best of phones, so getting perfect parries every single time is not possible. So that's the reason why she's gone down to Amazing. She just requires too much skill to actually play, and most players are not going to take advantage of her. Now in the meta tier, there's 3 guardians in here. We have Goofy, Mulan and also Merida. These guardians have not been touched in absolute ages. Since I started making these tier lists, they've always been in the bottom. I would actually like to see them get buffed in the near future. Someone like Mulan, when I used to play the beta, was one of the best melee guardians in the game, but all of a sudden now she's like one of the worst. And I think the issue is the introduction of traits and how important they are in today's game. She has none, and also her damage is not the best. It can compete with some of the better melee guardians, but overall it's the traits that really let her down. So just giving her a few more traits and just upgrading her damage will be so beneficial to new players when they actually start playing the game. So Solitaire as well, I never really went over Captain Hook's buff, but I'm really disappointed in it. It's not really made him any better, because at the same time these are the guardians you really want to improve. Before the buff they weren't even good, and when you see them get buffed you expect them to be like 10 times better because of the previous buffs that we had. Like this month we had Mike and also Sully, just how good they were. You expect highly of all other guardians when they do get buffed, and when they're really bad, it just really disappoints the community. So I'd like to see someone like Captain Hook also get another rework just to improve that damage. These are like guardians that are deadwoods. We really need to have uses for them. So yeah, I'm really happy with this tier list this month. Let me know what you think down below on the tier list. This is my own personal opinion like I said before. So hopefully next month I can add a new tier. It's really clustered at this point in time. You can see how many guardians are in amazing when I actually could move them up, or I could actually move them down. I just want to spread it out a little bit more because it's all just crowded into one group. And it's not even ranked in order. So someone like Zerg and Mike then might not be better than each other. I'll say Zerg overall is better, but it's not really ordered. I don't want to order them because all guardians are different. You know, you've got different roles here. You've got support guardians, you've got ranged, melee, and also tank. And you can't really rank 4 different roles because they're really important for different types of content. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos on the channel. I just want to say thank you for all the support recently. It really does mean a lot, especially on the tier list videos. I think the last 3 got over 10,000 views, so that's really good. I'm really happy with that. It's great to know that you guys actually value my opinion, and I'm really happy to help everybody out in the community when it comes to tier lists and just all videos in general that I make on my YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.